Wynncraft, the Minecraft MMORPG, a game filled to the brim with thousands of unique items and endless ways to combine their abilities. While skill points are important, the vast majority of your character's power comes not from natural ability, but rather the gear that they wear. So, what if we eschew that? In this series, I'll be foregoing the use of armor and weapons that are any tier above normal, instead relying solely on mundane equipment and keyboard mashing to progress my way through Wynncraft until I take down one of the premier challenges in Wynncraft, the Tower of Ascension, by myself. Welcome to the Innate Hero Challenge, and I hope you enjoy. So let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. I think I'm going to probably pick Shaman for this challenge, mostly because it has the best kind of like mob control ability, so I can level up quicker. Because obviously without leveling gear, this is going to be pretty painful. And also it just has decent sustainability. It is a little bit weaker on the defense side, but I feel like overall it's just a pretty solid pick for something like this. So let's go ahead and choose Shaman. There we go. Let's load it up. And of course, we are going to skip the tutorial because, well, it's the tutorial, right? To recap, or I guess go over again what the challenge is while we're starting things up here, it's pretty simple. We are not allowed to use any items that are not normal. So any uniques, rares, legendaries, fabled, or mythics, none of those things are allowed to be used. This is not going to be hardcore or Iron Man, which means that I am allowed to use the bank, and I am allowed to buy stuff on the trade market. So the great thing about the Shaman kit is kind of how, I guess you could say, versatile it is. It's not the best, again, for boss fighting, but it is very good at crowd control, which is going to be pretty important in quite a few different bosses. Against Bob, which is, I guess, kind of like the quote-unquote final challenge, and also, I guess, Tower of Ascension, at least for this challenge's first season, it's not too good, but the totem does provide a damage boost, which means that I still can deal some decent damage. And of course, I have the healing aura from the totem itself, so not too bad. Let's go ahead and just start clearing out some mobs here. Should be pretty quick to level, at least from about level 1 to, I don't know, like 20, 30-ish. So we got ourselves plain leather tunic. Let's go ahead and buy ourselves the rest of the gear too. I guess that does require a little bit more money than I have. This is level 3 and level 2 though, so I can just put those on, get myself a decent amount of health just straight away. And I feel like it might actually be worth it to do Ensign's quest. So one stipulation I am going to have for this challenge is that I'm allowed to use accessories. So this is maybe going to be a little bit more controversial. I don't know. I'll let you guys decide whether or not it's okay to use them. But the reason I say I'm allowed to use accessories is because you probably can tell or guess that there are no non-tiered accessories. There are no normal accessories, right? There are normal weapons, there are normal armors, and of course potions are all normal. Teleport scrolls are technically normal too, right? Everything has a normal except for accessories, right? So that's going to make things a little bit more challenging, and I feel like just locking myself out of 4 equipment slots is not feasible. But of course, completely up to you guys to decide. Let me know whether or not you think that accessories should be allowed. And of course, if you say no, if the majority of people say no, I will go ahead and respect that and throw away any accessories I do have. So let's go ahead and get this energy mushroom and take it back up to Ensign's brother. I also do want to explore this area here, but it might be a little bit too challenging right now. But the secret discoveries will give us a decent amount of just XP right off the bat. All right, here we are. Here is Thurk. I almost said Theoric. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself there. So let's take this stuff and all right, cool. Very good. Very good. I will hold on to that right now, but I guess I can just identify it real quick. That does require Cook's Assistant, which is kind of a bit of an annoying quest. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be doing that quest right now. I don't really feel like it. I am going to allow myself to use items which have tiers that are required for quests. So obviously if, like for example, Purified Helmet, right? I can't finish Temple of Legends without a Purified Helmet. And so I will use that. But I don't really have a choice in the matter, I feel like. And so I think it's okay. I hope. If it's not okay, then I will just have to skip out on quite a few of the endgame quests. But yeah, we'll see where this goes. Now, I do have enough armor, or I do have enough levels to use that. I can switch over to... Oh, I can't yet. That is going to take a few more levels. I guess... Oh my god, you guys do a lot of damage. Let's back off a little bit here. Throw the totem down. Oh, I've gotta keep my relic out. I forgot. Plain leather tunic. Okay, so we got another one. We could probably sell for a few emeralds. Okay. Can you, like... There we go. All right. So, there we go. The lumberjacks apparently heal faster than I can damage them with my totem, which is wonderful. That should be fine, though. I just have to not get hit here. Which is easier said than done, because I'm kind of bad. Okay, that guy... Oh, how did he hit me? Wait, how did he hit me from there? That is really bizarre. But let's look for the next area to grind. I think poisoning the pest may be a good quest to do. Poisoning the pest. Yep, let's go do that. So while we're doing this quest, I have a question for you guys. Daily question. And the question for today is pretty simple. What is the thing that you dislike the most? It can be deep, something really deep, I don't know, like systemic prejudice, or it can be something really, really mundane, like, for example, for me, it would be uncooked Pop-Tarts. You guys have no idea how disgusting uncooked Pop-Tarts are. I don't care who you are, I don't care what political affiliations you have, I don't care what religion you are. I think we can all agree that uncooked Pop-Tarts that have not been in the oven or toaster for at least a minute and 30 seconds are war crimes. They should not be allowed to exist. I'm sorry. Just, how do you eat those? They taste raw. It's like eating raw dough. I don't know how you do it, but, I mean, man. Yeah, it's nasty. It's nasty. But anyways, I digress. We just watched a man brutally die. And now we have to go kill the pests that spawn out of his body. This is a pretty terrifying quest. All things considered. I mean, if you're thinking about what you're doing, right? But hey, we did it. We got all the stuff done. Let's talk to him, get ourselves leveled up to level 5. And that should give us access to the Ragni sewers. Obviously, I can't do the dungeon right now just because of how, well, strong it is. But I would still like to start the quest because it's nearby, first off. And second off, well, it'll give me access to the dungeon, which I may need to do later. So for now, I'm just going to sink all of my skill points into strength, since I can't really use any of my other skills yet, and intelligence isn't going to be too useful until I get to the stage where I can use hull in combination with the totem. Now, actually, I do want to go start the Cook's Assistant quest, because Cook's Assistant does give a solid amount of XP. I am going to need to come back to Ragni anyways, and it's near the sewers dungeon, so I may as well do it, right? Now I'm going to just use up all of my mana on sprinting. At this stage, the totem is very, very useless as far as things go. Shaman really starts shining later on once you start getting actual abilities on your totems, right? For example, Aura is disgustingly good. So let's talk to you again. Okay. Get eggs, blah, blah. Okay, cool. So we're going to head over to Katoa Ranch. And I'm going to treat this like a semi-Iron Man in that most things I'm going to carry on my person. But some things, for example, money, I am going to put in the bank because I don't want to die and lose like 4 LE because I was a complete idiot. And again, like I said, we don't even need money, right? What are we going to spend the money on? Gear? I mean, we're going to have plenty of it. So one thing I do anticipate spending a lot of money on is going to be health pots. I feel like health pots are going to be pretty big, mostly because I'm not going to be doing much loot running because, well, there's not much point, right? I don't really have the ability to use any of the things that I can get, and loot running with Shaman is just pain. So yeah, we're not going to be doing that. Instead, we're just going to have the money for buying equipment, like I said, or transferring to my main because I'm broke. So we started the quest. Let's go ahead and head up to the entrance. This is a pretty short and sweet quest that gives a good amount of XP, which is why I'm doing it. Otherwise, I would not be wasting my time, because I don't really think I'm going to be farming the sewers much. I blew up a section in the wall, but of course, the entire gate just gets blown wide open. Sure, why not, right? So let's talk to GenPrest. Oh no, it was a horrible history. Not only... Okay, well, we got that, and we got ourselves some stuff, which we're not going to use because it is completely and utterly useless. There we go. We got 2 eggs and the wheat and the milk. Now, I think that chicken just dropped an emerald, which kind of begs the question, where did that chicken get the emerald from, right? Like, these zombies, I can kind of understand, right? They're reanimated corpses. Maybe there's a burial tradition of putting emeralds, you know, on the tongue, right? Like the ancient Greeks. Put a thing on the tongue just to make sure they have safe passage. Because there's Sharon in this, is that how you pronounce it? Charon? Sharon? I don't know. But there's like Sharon. I guess Sharon, right? Yeah, there's Sharon in this game, so would make sense. But like, what do chickens need the extra cash for, right? Someone tried to extort from chickens. They'd probably peck that person to death. Those of you who've owned chickens, I know you can agree with me on that one. But regardless, we are back at the cook, so give me your EXP, get me to level 7, or not, I guess. Oh, no, we are level 7. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's get the totem down just to do nothing as my chicken eviscerates spiders. You guys know that chickens in real life actually really enjoy eating spiders. Fun fact, they will eat bugs, and that includes spiders. So they're great to have, you know, just let the chickens loose in your house, you get rid of the spiders. Very good idea. Plain leather boots, we already have those. I can't put those on, so let's just hold on to those and do this parkour. Let's wipe you out. The chicken's gonna do this. Chicken's gonna do it for me. There we go. Level 8. Throw everything into strength, because of course, why not? Alright, let's give this to the impatient fella. Or the nice thing about normal items is that they actually do have powder slots. So, theoretically, I could actually put some decent powders on my weapons. So the great thing about the road to Debtless is that there are a lot of chests along the way. So that means that I can get a lot of loot. Now, unfortunately, again, I can't use any of that loot because all of it is tiered. But hey, we can sell it for emeralds, like 1 or 2 emeralds. So we'll take those, give me the key. Let me out of here, let me out. Oh God. Okay. Oh, it put me back in Ragni. Unfortunately, I got put all the way back in wonderful Ragni, so once I get over to Debtless, I will talk to you guys again. So, catch you guys soon. I just realized I forgot to record the last 20 minutes. Kind of stupid, but I didn't really actually do all that much. I got to Debtless, I got some new equipment, and I am doing the Tunnel Trouble quest right now just to get myself the quick access from Ragni to Debtless and vice versa. So let's talk to Drail. Thank you so much, but we're not done yet. We need to go get these guys to gavel. Isn't Farmer Bilvis a villager? So sending cows to the homeland of the villagers wouldn't really be the best idea, right? I don't know. I have a hunch that that might not be the best idea. But also, you're sending them into the ocean with no provisions. Like, you're just like, oh yeah, guys, good luck. I've saved y'all, but now it's up to you to decide how to get water, how to get food, and yada, 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 right? You'll love to see it. But okay, Miner Linton, hello, I'm back. And as I come back, watch who comes up. Wow, that's crazy. Drail comes... Where do these cows come from? Did like 2 cows just decide they want to stay behind? Or what? I don't know, man. I'm poking too many plot holes in this stuff. Maybe I shouldn't be thinking so hard. Feel like Miner Linton. Yeah, like, look. You know what? I don't want to know. Yep. Let's talk to Sergeant Clapson. And this will give us access to quick travel between Ragni and Debtless. So, right there. There we go. Perfect. It's 1,000 blocks away. Now it is only a few blocks away. We're going to farm over here. This place is great for farming because these guys give a lot of XP. So, I'm going to go ahead and just farm up a little bit. I'm probably going to get to about level... I don't know. I want to say like 12 or 13 just so I can do the quest. Because, oh my god, you do a lot of damage. Jeez. Okay, yeah. I want to get up to about level 12-ish, so I can start the Infested Pit Dungeon quest. And then, of course, we will go from there. Alright, so we're now level 15. I was originally planning to go up to level 16, but I feel like this is fine in terms of a level to stop at. So I will clear up these mobs, but then I'll be heading back into the city because I want to clear up my inventory a little bit, sell some stuff, and of course, get ready to go do the Infected Pit, or I guess it's Infested Pit, I should say. The Infested Pit quest. Now, I did die quite a few times, if you look at my soul point count. But I think the most important thing at this point is going to be to essentially sink everything into defense. I was taking a look at all the different items, and it turns out, unfortunately, that all normal items, so items without a rarity, are defenseless. So they give decent health bonuses. I say decent, I really mean terrible health bonuses. But yeah, they don't really give any defense at all. They only give raw health, which means my effective HP is going to be abysmally low, even at higher levels. So if I want to tank attacks, I'm going to need to sink everything that I got into defense. So there's just really no way around it. If I don't want to die instantly, because this gear is painfully bad, I'd rather do less damage than, oh god, okay, let's get out of here. I'm not allowed to get out of here. Okay, that's unfortunate. We lose a lot of stuff, including my air powder, which kind of blows. But yeah, essentially, like I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, we don't really have a choice. We will just get popped. So I'd rather be able to tank more hits than do more damage. Because with Shaman, right, I have a damage boost. It's the, like, if I show you guys right now, it should anyways, in theory. There we go. I get strength as long as I'm within my range, right? So I kind of just want to make sure that I am able to survive at all. So that's kind of what I think my plan is going to be. So I've got myself 11 healing potions, some decent gear to work with, and now it is time to go do the Infected Pit quest.